It's your girl, CallmeKiah. I am back with an all-exclusive interview. You know how I do. I am here with Gelato. Hello, hello.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm music on
Stressing myself with all these problems. So you know I'm searching for wealth. I know where to solve them. I've been looking for success. Late night grind, I ain't getting no rest. Took so many losses, I don't know what's next. Feeling all this pressure, get it off of my chest. And this life gets hard, but tell me what you expect. Only time will tell if I pass this test. All I got is my pride, and I'm dying for my respect. I'm dying for my respect.
Wonderful. Thank you for being here. How are you?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Sunday.
Yes, Sangria Sunday. Happy
It's a
Sangria
special
Sunday.
one. Yeah, I ain't had one of these before.
You've never done Sangria Sunday? Maybe that's just like
Maybe Saturday.
type shit. No, it's for Sunday. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You drink with the fruit. Like, I don't know. Anyway, like, which, by the way, you're more than welcome to any fruit if you would like some.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. So if you are new here, I do a cup gimmick at the beginning of every show where an artist or creative that comes and sits down with me can write whatever they want on a cup, and then we reveal it at the beginning. So I decided to write CallmeKiah in the morning because I have a morning show on #Clutch Radio. It's every Saturday at 9 a.m. We'll be talking about music. We'll be talking about, sometimes I'll be having artists on there to come freestyle, but people be scared right now. Ain't nobody freestyling right now because they punks for real. Like, everybody be like, oh, freestyle. I'm like, I'm not having you come on the show and spit a written. That's trash.
You gotta spit something
That's
off the
trash.
top.
You gotta go off the top. Even if it's trash, you gotta come off the top.
Show us what you really doing out here.
Nothing. They don't be doing nothing. So I be talking my shit. That's what I said. I said I'm just about to start roasting everybody. So then they come on my show being like, bro, you ain't about to keep talking shit. Like, and I'm like, what a rap, nigga.
Oh, bro, you got to spit something. You want me to shut up?
Facts. So I decided to promote that because #Clutch Radio. So if you haven't downloaded that app, download that app. And yes, what did you put on your cup?
Alright, so I put gelato with a couple little accents and shit. I put that because before this I had another artist name. It was Flame. And then I feel like a lot of people ain't hip to this one. They like go by a lot of different names all over the place. So I just had to, you feel me, show that off.
So what made you change it to Gelato?
I was high one day, just smoking, thinking like, damn, Gelato Crawford. Cause like my first artist name was B Flame, and it was like, that's cool. Someone gave me that name in the studio because they like my music, and I just ran with it. Then I started posting videos, and I started seeing like everybody named Mama is B Flame. Like it's like 6 other rappers named.
Is
that
it for
shit.
real?
I swear to God, it's one in China, a couple in like Seattle.
That's
all over the place.
whack.
So I said, fuck it, change my name to Gelato Crawford. It's
Why
fried,
Crawford?
but it's unique. I feel like if I would have just put gelato, it's probably the other gelato in the world. But
where did the Crawford come from?
I don't know. Weed.
That
It
just
spoke to me and told me, it was like, you know what, Crawford, I like the ring to that. It goes together well.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
And that's just being a name.
I mean, people call me other stuff too though. Like I go by Ice Tray Wallace,
What?
Terrence Peters, Jeremy Banks.
You just have a bunch of aliases?
Yeah, people call me a bunch of different stuff in a bunch of different places for shit. So like, I just answer to all of them. The only one I won't answer to is my real name.
That's random.
I'll be forgetting that's my name.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you have so many.
It should get real. Like, oh no. I just
Oh
be
my
like,
gosh.
yeah.
Well, that's hilarious. So you actually just recently did an interview with A Million Magazine
Yes, ma'am.
where you said that you actually like just started doing music again.
Yes, yeah.
So like, what made you stop doing music?
Alright, so like 3 years ago, I was taking that shit real serious. We had just did a show. We had opened up for A Boogie up in Athens, and then I dropped a music video and flew out to Cali to shoot some more. While I was out there, my whole house, like I had a house up in Athens, it got broke into. I lost my whole studio, my laptop, like 4 or 5 high resolution cameras, and so it was just like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, then some more shit happened. Like, I had to leave Athens because somebody else broke my crib while I was there one time. Ended up being a whole shooting incident and shit like that. And so when I left, it just kind of had me in like a fucked up place. I just wasn't really like in the right headspace to keep making music.
I just have to pause this interview real quick, and I'm so sorry. My pops literally just pulled that to my house and put a blunt.
I seen that.
I'm like,
in the
what?
window over there.
What? I'm just I just had to get that out. Like, cause what? Like, I'm gonna go grab that.
So after that, I came back home and we just lived downtown. And people still wanted me to make music. Like, people like my music, so it's like they wanted me to keep putting it out. I was just really honestly like, fuck that. I got real life shit to worry about. Maybe this ain't for me. That's kind of how I felt like after all that shit happened. So then a few years go by, I start realizing like I'm still writing music. I'm still making songs. I'm just not putting them out. I met some people. So my homies, like my homie Jax, my homie Mud, my homie Triz, my homie Smoke. They got me back focused just because they real motivated. They got great work ethic in the studio as far as like they'll lock themselves in for the whole day and drop like as many songs as they can come up with. You feel me? Till they just tired. And it's like, all right, fuck it. I'm about to start making my music too. Even if I ain't gonna show nobody, I'm gonna just have it because I like still recording. And after a while, people are just like, you need to put this out. You need to put this out. I'm like, all right, I know I do photography too. I've been doing that for some years.
Really?
Yeah, that was like my passion in high school growing up. And then I branched to videography, just talking to other videographers, seeing how they do it. I shot a video with Al, shot a video with this nigga named Need. He's from the city, but he lives out of Dayton. He's hard. After that, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing everything again. Why stop? I'm gonna make a career out of this. Just start shooting videos for everybody, myself, photography for people, photo shoots, and just start writing hella. I write for other people, like I ghostwrite.
Damn.
All type of shit.
Jack of all trades.
And I got a clothing brand as well, so I've been pushing that for some years too, like 2-3 years. I stopped with that around the same time I stopped with the music. They picked it back up and rebranded it from it was Can't Trust the Soul, now it's called Heartless Hustler. And after that, I was just like, you know what? I got fashion ideas. I could start styling people for their videos too. Started doing that. Started doing like, after you start styling people, they're like, well shit, come up with an idea for the video. So then you directing, doing storyline and concepts. And just started running with it.
That's fire.
Busy. Yeah, it's been busy.
So you've been working.
Trying.
That's what's up. If you had to pick 3 words to describe your style, what would they be?
I'll say airy, but it still feel with like substance, and then it's fun. Like, I feel like my music, I can rap, but I feel like right now in the times we in, nobody wants to hear boom bap as much anymore. Like, you know how it is.
Yeah, that's not the era or the wave that we in right now.
Too short. They're not gonna listen to a whole verse and understand what you were saying, even if it was a story in it. They just they want to hear something.
They just want to vibe.
Yeah.
They just want to like hear something that they can remember.
Yeah, like something catchy that's gonna
make them feel like they a rapper too, type shit.
For real.
That's what motherfuckers on.
I feel like when you watch the video, you be there with them, like, or you listen to the song, you can envision yourself doing what they talking about.
You be like,
I'm saucy. And so, I don't know if I make club music per se. Some DJs be spinning my shit, and I don't be there to see how people receive it. But I know like my music, I just try to have fun with that shit. Sometimes I do make shit where it's like I might have been going through depression or some shit where I feel deeply about, and I put that out too because I know it's still great music. Yeah. But for the most part, I just like making people feel something. Period.
What's your favorite song by you?
It's unreleased. It's this song called "It's Bull." I can show it to you though.
That's so whack.
Yeah.
That's every artist. Every artist is their favorite song by them is a song that's not out. Why is that?
Cause it's something that like you might have made the most recently, so I feel like it may speak for you now as opposed to who you were, or it's like maybe like the song just hard, it ain't ready yet, and it's just like, are you waiting on the perfect time to drop it? I don't know, like
whack.
Dude, we having shit in the vault. I'll be telling you, like my favorite song that's out right now though, it's probably honestly like probably never heard it because it's by my old stage name, and I haven't reposted it on like any of my new pages. But it's called Grind, and that's probably that or news, maybe stressing too, because that one's real deep, and I was just talking about a lot that people never really knew. But Grind and news, I feel like them speak for who I like, the music I like to make.
Type shit.
It's just real airy, some upbeat, fast paced. It make you want to just jug with it, and it's fun for real. Like niggas be going through hella bullshit a lot, so it's like I make music that's gonna keep my mind off of that shit. You feel me? I ain't about to keep talking about all this other shit that niggas really
It's
doing.
like we already know.
Yeah, you feel me?
Do you remember what made you make, like, what inspired your first song, like, ever?
Yeah, I was in like 7th grade.
That's hilarious.
I was writing poetry already. I got published as a poet in the 6th grade.
Dope.
And I just always I knew I could write. I knew I was articulate, and I knew I had a broad vocabulary to do with words. So it's like it ain't hard to like write poetry if you just are good at like describing stuff to make something. When you read it, you see it, you know. So after I started listening to music, I got a big cousin. His name was Marcus. Like he was just in the stew at the time, and he don't even rap. I don't know what his ass was doing in there, but he started telling me shit like, if you want to rap, you gotta learn about like how to rap. So it's like he started teaching me about 16s and shit. He was like, if you could write a 16, I was like, what the fuck is that? He's like 16 bars. You feel me? Start teaching me about shit. Had me listen to hella Lil Wayne, even Eminem and shit, like, cause them niggas was like rappers.
Right.
So I'm understanding what the fuck he meant. Then it's like, I could do this, and just start writing my own little verses and shit. And then I got Mixcraft. It was like a little free recording program on my Duke's laptop. Just was out there on like the garage or like a bathroom or something, just making music with my homies just for fun, just putting that shit out. I got 2 songs out from like then on the internet. Don't be showing motherfuckers because I said, it's like a chill bag or something.
I feel like everybody has like videos like that. Like when I go back, cause like, so I also, outside of like interviews, I also review music. So I have a review show that's called New Flavor. But before it was New Flavor, it was hella shit. Like so. It became New Flavor because it changed the flavor in your ear, but then people started really watching it, and so then for like copywriting purposes,
you had to switch it up.
I had to switch it up.
That's smart.
So it's now New Flavor, and but before that it was called The Collective, and when I watched The Collective, like I cringed so hard, like oh. My God, if it wasn't for the fact that like I keep it up there for like just to show the longevity and shit, like oh I would delete that shit. It is not. It was like an hour of
just shit.
Speaking of like you actually, because you've like changed your name so much, you actually like are probably like the winner of like my photo bomb segment. Because
what?
like so I have a photo bomb segment which we're about to get into. That's why I brought it up. Because it's a segment where I find 3 random photos on the internet and like I just pull them up and you have to caption and or explain them.
Okay.
Like, but what makes that segment hilarious is people have hilarious photos on the internet. Like, oh my gosh, like it's so bad. And so when I was looking for photos of you, I couldn't really find any bad photos, so that's fire. So kudos to you. Kudos to you.
Yeah, you feel me.
Good job.
I ain't gonna lie though, it's probably because I don't even, like, it's fucked up. I didn't say my name so much.
I feel like that saves you.
My original Facebook.
Exactly. I feel like that saves you.
That bitch got, like, banned for a little bit, so I just made a new one. And that's where all my, like, that was the Facebook I had since I was a child.
Type
so
thing.
Anything bad, you would see them on there.
How old are you?
24.
Oh, okay.
And then my Instagram, I had some bad photos, but I archived it. Because it was, like, half the photos on the page weren't relevant to what the fuck I do now. And I wanted it to be, like, a business page more so. Like, I wanted people to see what I want them to see when they come onto the page, not just anything. I want you to be like,
I thought that was good, though, because, man, I've had some hilarious photobomb segments. It's been funny. But, speaking of, let's jump into this photobomb segment. So, photo number 1.
Alright, so that was a photo shoot for this company called Rock 4, and it's a clothing brand. black-owned brand established in Cincinnati, Ohio. So definitely shop with them.
Fire.
They hard. They
Shout
super tough.
out.
But so that's my cousin taking the picture, and I had to do like an ambassador. I think that's what it's called, like the Instagram ambassador. I was doing one of them promotions for them. Just like I just got the shirt, so I'm like, shit, let's turn it up.
Just turn.
And then he was like,
sunroof.
put up in the bins. Yeah, he put up in the bins. And he was like, yeah. We take the pictures in front of the car. And he started thinking, like, we smoking. He started thinking, though. He was like, you know what? Stand on the seat. Look out the sunroof. I was like, you sure, bro? Like, I don't even want to step on your leather seats, bro. Like, this is a biz, dog. You sure you want me to do this? Because I don't want to do this. Like,
I don't want to do this.
He's like, oh, no. Put the towel down. He's like, yeah, get up there. I was like, you sure? Like, you want me to be out the sunroof? Like, just out the sunroof? All right. Fuck it. He was like, yeah, look like you having fun. I was like, fuck it. Hey, we about to turn this bitch up there.
I'm weak. Photo.
We about to have fun.
Number 2.
Was it a free house? I just told her to take my picture. I was also like, yeah, I wanted to be off guard. I thought that would clear. I had to show
But
off the
it
suit.
wasn't off guard because you posed it.
I was supposed to look, I was just laying down texting. I thought it was, you were supposed to notice that.
I hate it here.
That's a fun fact.
I hate it here. Photo number 3.
Photo number 3.
Is that an actual off guard?
No.
Trash!
I don't think I know how. I feel like the best photos is off guard. So
But it's
when
not
they take
if
my
you-
picture, I'm gonna be off guard. Like I'm not gonna look at the camera. I don't even fuck with that camera shit. Like I like being on the other side of the lens. You feel me? Taking pictures. So I'm gonna be like, all right, it's cool. Like you got it. All right, cool. Let me see how that look. And it's just, I'm not finna look at the camera. It's slow. Like I feel like that shit finna take my soul or something. I be shook.
It's gonna take your soul. Damn.
Yeah, like.
That's deep.
Yeah, you might be fucked up to take this picture.
That's deep.
You got there chilling.
Oh my gosh. Name something, name someone outside of music that has inspired your music.
Outside of music?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. Honestly, outside of music. Probably like, When you say outside of music, you mean outside of like people that I would have listened to, or just like you mean like they can still be any influence that even if they make music, it's not how I was inspired and shit like
Yes.
that? That's tough. I don't know, honestly. Like I could say like some inspirations along the way. Or when I was up at OU, I met this college professor. His name was Dr. Houston. I don't remember his first name for real. Sorry for that, but he was like a real nigga. He was like the only black professor I had the whole time I was on campus.
Damn.
And it was just like he was a down to earth guy. He was like he was teaching the the fuck was the class? It was a Africana Media Studies class. So I was just learning about black content, the history of it as far from like slavery, the ending of slavery to where it is now, and how we got to where we were as far as representation in media and just like the way people portrayed us on pictures.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All the variations of everything we got now, like people being on sides of every different part of like production, direction, like everything now. Back then, we was looked at as like caricatures and shit, racist ass pickaninnies, all that, you know, I don't even get into it. But it's just like, I would talk with him after class, find out he's a DJ, and I showed him some of my music, and he really told me, like, it was complete stranger, college professor, you feel me? He was like, bro, don't stop, for real. Like, and I want you to start, he started putting me on the, like, conscious rappers and shit, like KRS-One and, not Africa Bombada, he a rapist, or some other shit like that.
Yeah.
But,
Fire.
what the fuck, it's a couple other niggas, but a lot of people you just showed me, and then you just had me, like, thinking more about my music as far as how I make it, and just wanted to do more.
Who's been your favorite collab so far?
My favorite collab so far?
Yes.
I don't think I did a lot of features.
I was just say if you had any, I didn't see any.
I'm trying to think. My favorite collab was probably some shit me and my brother Island did like way back. That shit probably ain't even out no more.
Some throwback shit.
Yeah, most of my songs now don't got no features. Like I'm still trying to find myself. I got songs in the vault with features, so like I can say them. I got this cipher me and my brothers did. I might got, matter of fact, hell no, paper. It's this Doom cipher. Me and my niggas did that still on SoundCloud. Maybe this song me and Twin Miyagi got Ballin' Like I'm Crazy. And then this song me and this nigga named Andre Slater, he a singer, he hard. And then Bezo, he from the West Side. I don't even know if that's still his rap name.
That sounds familiar, but I don't think I'm it.
He hard. We got this song called Anybody, and that shit fire. It's just like, they just older songs. Like lately, I ain't been in the studio with niggas. I got songs with a lot of my friends now that's fire. And I wish I could like bring them up and y'all would be hip to what I'm talking about. I just gotta drop one. And like,
I mean, I don't understand what artists be waiting for. A question for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as far as music, what's your opinion on how artists drop? Like, would you prefer them to drop a song with the visual?
It
every
depends
time,
on the song.
Or just keep dropping songs and then try to put visuals to the songs that people receive the best?
It depends on the song, because there's some songs
that just need one.
They deserve a bit, like the way that it'll be received. Like for instance, Meg could have dropped Body and it would have been hard. It would have been hard. People would have fucked with it.
But she dropped it with the visual. And
you need it,
harder.
and because people want to watch that, like you have. So it's just like it really.
That's why the dance went viral.
Exactly. Literally, you have to think she dropped that video, and then literally 2 hours later, people were redoing the dance on TikTok. 5 hours later, a dude had made Christmas lights based off of it. Like literally, like just took over. Like. Because it was a visual, and you have to think like certain songs need it because we live in such a visual era.
You said Christmas.
You ain't seen that?
Nah.
Bruh, it was on. I'll show it to you.
Think about that, like.
I'll show it to you. Somebody literally made Christmas lights based off the Body. Fucking shit, like making Santa doing. What? Santa's doing the Body. Swear.
That's crazy.
Swear.
That's
yeah.
Influence.
It is. Isn't that wild? But, so yeah, it depends on the song. Certain songs need a visual. And we live in such a visual era, it's like, you gotta be doing something.
See, I be wanting to drop songs with, like,
but you should.
videos every time. And
not
then,
all
like,
the time, though.
I ain't gonna lie, I be doing a lot of that shit in-house. And it take me a lot longer than, like, expected. So then it be like, fuck, should I just drop a song? Because people waiting to hear my shit. Or should I wait and drop this video with a song and then try to shoot to the next one real quick? Get that out there.
Every song doesn't need a video. You can sometimes do a song a disservice by giving it a video. Because it don't need it. Or just don't need it. Just don't need it. When can we expect a project from you?
There's no date on anything right now. I got a lot of music in the vault. Where I could put a project out and drop one a day. But at the same time,
you don't want to?
Not yet.
When do you want to?
I gotta build some more fans up. I gotta build
How
some
you
more
gonna
buzz up.
Build fans if you ain't got no music out?
I gotta keep dropping these singles.
I mean,
keep dropping these dope visuals.
yeah.
That's why I want to
True
keep dropping songs with videos and then put them out on all platforms at the same time.
What has been your favorite music video to drop or shoot? Okay.
Stressing for sure. It was a short film.
That's the one you sent me.
Video. That shit was like.
That's the one you sent me. It was fire.
Yeah.
It looked like
It
looked like you did that. That's fire.
Like all them fits I brought down from the crib and then took it to OTR's the store downtown on Main. They sell like vintage clothing and shit. They fire. But rented the store out. Got the room up at the AC Marriott on the banks. Just shooting shit with Al, and it was just like my life riding through the city. That's what I wanted to be, like a short film of what I do when I'm stressed out and when I'm going through stuff. And it could be something for people to watch and relate to, or people to watch and learn from. Like maybe this is something you can learn from, like or another side. It's just like retail therapy.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I'm a big proponent of that.
Positive aspects of it.
Okay. So I'm gonna jump into this speed round really quick, and then I'm gonna get you out of here. Okay?
Okay.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Love or loyalty?
Loyalty.
Day or night?
Night.
Red or blue?
Red.
Football or basketball?
Basketball.
Young Dolph or Black Youngster?
Youngster.
Jeans or sweats?
Oh, sweat.
Chess or checkers?
Chess.
Pac or Biggie?
Pop.
Easy. That was that.
Oh, Biggie though.
See, for me, it's always been like I love Pac,
Both
like,
of 'em.
but for me, it's like if I'm talking about music, if I'm talking about lyricism, it's Biggie. But if I'm talking about like impact, if I'm talking about like an artist, like
Yeah.
that is Pac.
Yes.
So.
You right on the head. Like, ain't gonna let Pop key the influence he had the world in his hands.
Yes.
And the
He
way
was
he
gonna
spoke
change
on the
something.
track, it was like so powerful because there was so
Yeah.
much emotion in it. But Biggie, as far as
He
storytelling,
was just cold.
his storytelling was crazy.
Cold.
Like when I listen to his music, I see what the fuck he talking
Mhm.
about. Like I ain't just hearing it. I'm like, oh, so this what you was doing, bro.
Yep.
I can see your fat ass really out here. Like he is saying,
Doing
like,
it.
I'm too fat to run, so you feel me? I'm gonna blow your ass. I can see that shit. Like, fuck it. You feel me? Just go
Facts.
crazy. Like,
I'm weak. So if they don't follow you, where can they follow you?
at Gelato Crawford on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. My Snap, don't even worry about it. If you follow me, you can get that. Maybe, you feel me? Maybe on some bullshit, man. I don't know if everybody need to see that shit.
Yeah, I don't get my snap out.
Yeah, we out here tweaking. I ain't gonna just tell everybody my Snapchat.
Yeah, that's trash.
Shit, I just be out here having fun, making music, going crazy.
We will make
Going
sure
together.
you follow Gelato Crawford. He's going to continue to release visuals and drop singles. Check out Stressin' if you haven't, because it's fire. Also, make sure you check out his other interview with Amelia Magazine. And I am your girl, CallmeKiah, and it's peace, love, and hip hop.